Wisconsin on YouTube. Let me just breathe for a second. It's very difficult right now. Having a very difficult moment right now. Before I came on, I was just, um, I really love to worship. I love to pray. Um, First off, happy everyday Mother's Day. I'm not going to give you some big old long um, speech on Mother's Day, right? I'm not going to do that. I can do it, but when you're trying to birth something, right? When you birthing anything, you are the mother of what you birthing. I don't care if it's a house. I don't care if it's a new job. I don't care if it's a outfit, a hairdo, a new look. Anything you birthing. Some of you, y'all sit here and laugh at these weird looking people. That's with pink hair and green hair and tattoos all over their face. And we was looking like, oh, look at this. They look like aliens, right? And now it's the style. Now you running pink on one side, blue on the other side, makeup all over, because you see some now women got their face tattooed. I'll never date somebody with their face tattooed up, and now ladies got their face tattooed just as well. What I'm saying that you are the mother of whatever you birth. Some of you, I need you to hear me and hear me good. I know you got, what's going on, Tracy? Tracy on deck. What's up, Miss Strickland? Peace and blessings to you. You already know. I'm so grateful for you. For some of you, let's just be clear about this Mother's Day thing, right? Mother's Day reminded you, right? It either reminded you of your mom and what she had to put up with dealing with you. And for some of you, it reminded you of what you have to put up with dealing with your kids, right? Your children, right? It comes with responsibility, right? That's an inside job. This is not a snag. This is not a joke. I want to say I'm happy for everyone. Everyone. What's up, Ms. Williams? Chris, what's up? What's up? Listen, I'm happy for every last one of you. But I want to paint this scenario for you real quick. Whatever, a business idea, a vision, right? Anything you have, your joy, your peace, your love, anything you have to birth it and be the mother of what it is you see. For some of you, you forget what you see. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the imagination. How do you get your imagination right? I'm sorry, I don't have the music playing right now. What's up, Desiree? What's going on? My auntie's logging in live. I've been waiting on her. This lady called me 2 days ago, told me I better call her before the feed just to make sure she's on the feed. This is what I mean when I say be obedient, you guys. So what am I saying? I'm saying to you is that we the Invisible Crown Army. That's you guys. That's you and me. I don't care what nobody say. There's something special about this feed line. There's something special about this 7 o'clock hour that we come on. There's something special that was created called the Mighty Monday Meltdown. You are part of that mighty and that meltdown. Right? You are part of it. It's an invisible thing, but I guarantee you some things gonna happen. Let me get the music right, because I wanted to first address you guys again if you didn't hear me say it, because listen, I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that's mothers, and it doesn't matter if you're a good mother, you're a bad mother, whatever the case may be, this life is a mother. You hear me? And sometimes I heard my mom say when she was upset at somebody, that mother, and so mother can mean a lot of stuff. Let's just be clear. But anyway, what you birth, you gonna have to nurse. Some of you, right? You're gonna have to nurture this next level. We are in a drop zone right now, right? The drop zone is the quiet storm. This is a quiet storm that's taking place. There's going to be a cloud that's hovering over your house right now. It's going to hover over your bedroom right now. It's a cloud that's coming. I want to make sure that the cloud has the rain that it's supposed to have. Some of you have prayers, but you don't have an answer. You have questions, but you don't get the answers for the question. You have an idea, but you don't know how to get it done. You see, you're missing something. For some of us, we're missing something. listening. And I want to make sure that if I have it in me, that you get what you're supposed to receive, because I have to get what I'm supposed to receive. Many people said I was crazy for coming on this feed line talking to you. Some people can't believe you still on this feed line. Some people, you still with that I Am My Life coach. They never took the time out. Once you show respect to, the Lord will bless. He will bless it because you here. He will bless it because he know your ears is tuning in for a certain type of receiving right now, right? He know you here, right? Now guess what? If he don't know you here, I guarantee you he knows I'm here. And if I'm here, then I'm grateful that you showed up with me, because if you showed up with me, I'm going to make sure you walk up out this thing with what you need. We will not be the same. I feel like sometimes I got left behind. I feel like sometimes I don't fit in. I feel like sometimes I'm around judgmental people. I'm around backstabbing people. I'm around naysayers. I'm around people that's phony, foes, fake, right? People opposing as if they got your back, and they the one that's stabbing you in your back. But we can't even look back right now, because we got to go forward right now. We have to go forward. We cannot be distracted by a distraction. So what am I saying? This is a distraction right now. There's a quiet storm that's coming. And in that quiet storm, we waiting on that rain. But I'm going to tell you something. This is a drop zone. How you ever went in an area where you was trying to talk and your phone cut off? How you ever sit here and felt like you had a connection and your connection just broke? You was in a relationship and the connection just broke. You was in love and the relationship just broke. You was hungry, then the relationship just broke. Well, you ain't hungry no more? Come on now. That's where we at. Drop zone. Let's go. Some people didn't understand what I meant when I said we are entering into a drop zone. That means based on what you've been taught, that's what you're about to do. I need for every last one of you to get in your best position. I don't care where your position is at. Tune everything out of your mind right now. You're going to need to catch this elevation. I love worship. I love prayer, because prayer and worship changed my life. I'd be a fool to live this life without it. I don't try to pretend. I just do what I know how to do. But if you come in with me, then we all can be a great force, and we all can be blessed and changed in such an amazing way, right? So I'm not a pretender. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. This is when we call a timeout. A timeout on what? A timeout on the battlefield. What is the battlefield? The battlefield is your day-to-day. The battlefield is your relationship. The battlefield is your do's and your don'ts. The battlefield is your get-ups and your get-down. The battlefield is you want it, then you don't want it. The battlefield is you need it, then you don't need it. You want to be a part of, but you don't want to be a part of it. You want them, but you don't want them. The battlefield is your attitude. The battlefield is your mind. The battlefield is called your life right now. We have to call a time out. I don't know not one organization, one group, one gang, or anybody that comes together like we come together. We come together. We ain't got no practice or nothing, but we real. Real is in style right now. Real is in style, and I'm trying to explain something to you. For some of us, we can't offer love, but we can offer real. Some of you, you have to be real right now. Come on, God. We need you right now. We need you, God. I need you. I need you right now in this particular huddle. We calling a timeout, God. This timeout is on life. Whose life? Our life, their life, God. I'm just a speaker, but I ask that if I could decrease, that you can use me and you can increase in me, and hope that the people that can hear, they can receive what it is you will have for them to hear right now. I recognize, God, what stood in the way of me right now. I recognize what got in the way. My intellect got in the way. My thoughts got in the way. What they said got in the way. What I was taught got in the way. What the preacher said got in the way. Everything got in the way. My mama said it got in the way. My aunties and my family members, what they was doing, it got in the way. Praying and not getting the result they need. Well, God, guess what? I come right now and I ask that you will enable our ears so we can hear like we never heard before. We didn't know some things needs to be activated. And right now I'm asking that you activate the power of listening right now. Listening, because if we can hear, then we can listen. And with our listening, you said be quick to listen and slow to speak. So right now, God, our mouth not moving, but our ears is open, and it's opening because of you. You are enabling us and giving us the ability to hear. And when we hear hear you. When we hear what you have for us, because hearing brings forth that deliverance that we're looking for. We need to hear, and when we hear, we're thinking, and when we're thinking, we're meditating on who? On you, God, because you are overriding everything that our unconscious mind is picking up right now. So God, we thank you that you're enabling our ears. We ask that you enable our eyes, allow us to see things as we never saw them before, see things in a new life, see things that you are doing for us, not the past. The past is hindering us and it's holding us. We basing our future off of what we have, God, but we recognize that is wrong. The world told us this, it showed us this, it's marketing this, and today we ask that you would disable that and enable this. We need eyes. We need eyes to see what you're doing in our life and through our life, oh God. God, we come asking that you would enable our thoughts and our minds. You would take over right now, take over our hearts right now. Give us the ability to receive you in ways we never received you before. We are here because of you, God. You assigned for us to show up. I ask that you will bless this huddle, bless this meeting, bless this place right now that we are in right now, God. Fill it up. Send the quiet storm. The storm is you, God. We are rejoicing because the rain will begin to fall from the cloud, and we have seeds that has been planted faithfully. Come on now. Some of us is waiting for some things, God. We don't know how it's going to happen, but we believe that it will happen. So we are already ready to say thank you. Thank you for what you are doing. Thank you for what you have already done. Thank you for what you are about to do. You know our needs better than we know our own needs, guys. We don't want to spend too much time hovering in the wrong area right now. Your cloud is sweeping in our lives and through our life, and you are pushing out everything that does not bring forth what it's supposed to bring forth. We thank you for the experience. We thank you for the trials, the tribulations. We thank you for it all, God, because we are some hard-headed, rebellious people, and we got caught up in our own wrongdoing, our wrong evil doing, our evil thinking has led us astray. But today, we know how to get back to this feed line. We know how to get back to this place, and we're grateful, God, that you're opening up an opportunity. You're opening up a portal for us. You are God. You are our God, and for that right there, we give you glory. We thank you, God, that you are transporting us and you are allowing us to go in you and through you. That is the alternate route, to go in you and through you. That is the alternate route, to go in you and through you, to get our heart desires. Yes, God, we taking away that we need to take, because all perfect things comes from you, God. You created everything, and you also created the situation and the circumstances. The only thing that couldn't get us past is the way we thought about it. No one trained us. The people that did train us taught us to do wrong because they was already in the wrong right now. They went around, and they got corrected, and we still sit here replaying the same foolishness that was deposited inside of us. So, God, we ask that you will take our account and flip it right now. We don't want nothing negative in our lives. We don't want our minds to be negative, our thoughts to be negative. We don't want negative bank account. We don't want negative friends. We want to go into prosperity. Come on, y'all. Prosperity. We don't want poverty mentalities right now, God. This thing is a choice right now, and we need to go to a higher level, and that higher level is in you and through you, and we need some access right now. And we're grateful that you are granting us that access. We're grateful that you're teaching us. We thank you, God, that you're sitting here and you're cleansing us. You're refreshing us. Come on now. Here it come. There it go.
Yeah.
We thank you, God, that you're moving. You're moving in a mighty way. You're moving anything that was standing our way. You're moving anything that's coming our way. You're opening up doors. We can see exactly where we're going, and it's because of you, God. You allowing us to see in the dark, see in people's lives, see what we need to do and how we need to do it. Come on, y'all. God, you are providing us with our supplies. You are here sharpening our tools right now. You giving us our weapon right now. And for that right there, we recognize we ain't running from the battle. We are on the battlefield. For this battle will be won for your name's sake, because to you be the glory forever and ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, God. We thank you. Come on, y'all. We thank him. We thank him. And we thank him because we love him. We love him because he loved us. This is not the time to pretend. This is the time to be real about it. And for some of you, we don't have no other choice. They're going to let us in. We gonna get what we need. They gonna let us in. Do you hear me? People have counted us out, and you'll be amazed to find out who have counted you out, X'd you out, knew right there. Your mouth was drooling for what it is for to eat at the table. Your mouth was drooling for a little sip of that wine. Your mouth was drooling for a little of that prosperity that they had, them finances they had, them opportunities they had. But your name didn't get called. They overlooked you. You were still sitting there looking stupid. For some of you, I'm so loyal to this mission right now. Do not be loyal to me. Be loyal to the mission. I am my life coach is the self-manifestation. Be loyal to getting yourself better, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for self-empowerment. I'm here for self-encouragement. I'm here for everything that has something to do with self, because I want to be better. I'm going to bigger, better, greater. I believe if I get there and you roll with me, you can get there too. But other than that, I don't know nobody that's going to have this dialogue with you on this level that you can get it, that says, listen, when you hear me talking, I'm so for you that I'm even speaking through a device I cannot see. I do not know who's on here, but I know from spirit and truth, that's the only reason why I can't see, because I'm picking you up in the spirit right now. I'm connected to you in the spirit right now. This is not about earthly things. This is not about those things. We gonna get all those things. Those things are the return. It says you will enjoy. Come on now. What are you enjoying right now? Come on. What are you enjoying right now? For some of you, you're not asking yourself the right question. What are you enjoying in your life? What is it? What does it mean to enjoy something? Stop. Break the word. Take the EN off. Joy. Where is your joy? Joy comes from the spirit. It comes from the Lord. It comes from the Lord. Joy comes from the Lord. Some people, trouble don't last always, right? But joy, come on, y'all. Joy comes when? Some of us, we stuck right here at night. Ain't no sense of talking about what's coming in the morning. We got to deal with right here. We got to deal with this reality or we won't see a morning. Do you understand me? Let's just be real about it. I'm trying to give you something right now. I'm trying to give you something. I cannot get, some people say, I'm just trying to show love. This ain't love. This is real. Be real with me. I can feel realness. Now, if I ain't got it, then tell me I ain't got it. If this ain't cute, then tell me this ain't cute. If I ain't this, don't have me out here looking stupid, thinking that I got it and I don't have it. For some of you, guess what? You saying the same thing. You saying the same thing, but we don't focus on the naysayers and what they saying. You've been called to be different, and the only thing gonna make you go from blending in to standing out is I am my life coach. So we ground ourselves. We ground ourselves. Why? On self-control. Self-control brings forth something called self-awareness. If you become aware of the things you do, come on now, if you become aware of the things you do, you can actually intercept how you respond to certain things that goes on in your life. You can intercept it, right? You can intercept it. Listen, this is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. I know you guys, I had to get off on that one because I don't care what nobody say. I really don't. What I care about is what the Spirit is telling me to tell some of you. Some of you, I really do care about your situation. I'm here for your situation, but I can't fight for your situation more than you willing to fight. All I'm here to do is empower you. You only need a little bit of push and I can push the rest. Some of you, you either got to push or pull, push or pull. You have to pick a side, pick a side. We have been lost in the struggle for too long. Come on now. Spirit talked about double-minded, right? Double-minded people. I'm going to get into this right now. I'm really going to break this thing open because we are in a time zone where we have to be clear. We have to be intentional, and you have to know exactly what it is that you desire. He cut the service. He disabled the service. He killed the frequency. For some of you, I don't care who you've been listening to up until this point, you ain't going to recall or remember anything that they told you. You know why? Because it served no purpose in what he had for you. What he had for you is for you, but you going to have to come get it. You going to have to come get it today, and I'm walking with you to go get it. For some of you, you going to have to come get what's for you, because who you keep connecting to is not taking you to what's for you. So you out here in a free space right now. You the 99 right now, right? He's went looking for the one, Today, you need to determine that you're going to be that one. And I'm going to be the first one that birthed from the invisible crown army. Come on, Sonya, I'm here with you. How much strength do we have? I'm going to tell you how much strength we have. It cannot be measured. It cannot be measured because some of us are in the most worstest, weakest places being defeated by what? By circumstances that you can see. But you can see this stuff. And this is what's terrifying you because you can't understand how this vision supposed to manifest. It does not matter how it happened. All that matters is that it will happen. Now, no one said you was going to get it sitting in the building. No one says you was going to get it from your mama and your grandma and them. Nobody said you was going to get it from that man. It might have been this man. It might have been that woman. No one said how it was going to happen. But some of you, your intellect intercepts and stop the spirit from providing you with what you need. Why am I talking in this tone, in this fashion, in this delivery? Because I'm bold about it. I'm bold about it. I'm not the one that's trying to woo you. I'm not the one that's trying to come and speak this certain type of way to you. I have to reach you quickly as possible as well without compromising myself. If we don't ground ourselves, then we lose control. When we lose control, we will be reacting. We will be reacting based on what we hear, you know. I mean, the way he sound, I can't hear all that. That's too much. That's too messy. He messy. She messy. They messy. Not understanding why you so good with identifying with what's messy. Won't you bring your clean self in there and maybe what's on them can get up off of them because your presence changed the environment. The invisible crown army, I'm talking straight to you right now. We don't run from anything. We are the game changers. We are the one that's about to be released. There's not a feed going on in Chicago at this present time that's powering you up like we powering up right now. And again, hear me when I say this to you, Chris. Hit me and hit me good. I will be the first millionaire birthing out the invisible crown army. I was told to say that to you. Now, I don't know who's going to be the next one to follow, but I'm telling you, I'm the first one that coming out the gate again. I'm here asking for what we need. I'm here directing us in the direction we need to go in. Everybody that's faithful to this feed line, that's faithful to this calling, right? This calling. I don't know other callings. I know this calling. Faithful to this, we will get gains, right? Gains, gains. We will gain in many areas. Some of you will gain mentally. Some of you going to gain emotionally. Some of you going to gain financially. Some of you going to gain physically, right? You going to gain, you getting options. Options mean you can sit here and determine that you want this and then change your mind and say that's better. Or better yet, this house is not the house. Give me this one. My point is when you have options, you are not in the wrong for anything. I'll prove it to you because God said, double-minded, right? So I'm going to journey in real quick for a certain, to teach a certain lesson. We're going to do a little recap about last week, right? What happened last week on a Mighty Monday Meltdown. Check it out, you guys. Before I go any further, I do encourage you. We are non-profit, finally, right? Finally, after all these years, fighting with the world. People said, you're not 501c3, you know, you're not this here, you're not nonprofit. Let me tell you something. I was for profit for the day I came back. Profit, because we've been giving away everything and we have not received any return, right? For some of us, we've been faithful. We supported people. We've been there and they ain't clapped a hand for us. They ain't done anything. They ain't sit here and came back and checked on you like, hey, you good? You straight? They ain't did anything, right? Stop right here. I want to correct you on something. That's how we used to be, right? Now that we're in this new position, we are the lenders. So now we have to be good over what he provides for us because you're getting something different. And when you're getting something different, you're being called to do something different, right? As I expand and begin to reroute the whole invisible crown and how the infrastructure is, you know, I'm setting up. I have to do so much work, you guys. I'm talking about I'm balancing the websites, I'm balancing the stores, I'm balancing the speaking. I'm still meeting on here to talk to you. I'm trying to get everything out so that we can send our message to the world. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm trying to make sure you have everything you need in order to succeed in this quest called life that you own. I want to let everybody know something. You don't have to hate on anyone. You don't have to be jealous of anyone. You don't have to envy anyone if you're working on what's for you. If you working on the manifestation of what's for you, then who cares if the grass, if that's even grass, some of that grass on the other side is not real. Just like some people, the way they look is not real, right? Some things you see, but if you take your eyes and you keep focusing on the wrong thing, you are sabotaging yourself. And I don't want nobody to sabotage themselves, right? We come into a time where he already told me so many people are trying to escape life. You hear me? Escape life. You need to be exploring at this point. Exploring, Chris, and you need to be discovering at this point, Miss Robertson. You need to be exploring and discovering new things about yourself, exploring new areas in your life, exploring things. I don't mean in an evil way. I mean in a positive way, right? Now listen to this. I want to talk a little bit last week, right? Last week conversation. I want to break this word real quick and keep it moving, right? We talking about Jesus. What do they say about me? I want to break this word real quick, right? We're gonna move around, right? A little bit. We're gonna move around a little bit, right? But I gotta get into this word. Check this out. We going back into the Message Bible. Message Bible. I'm gonna shoot from I talk from Matthew 22, right? Matthew 22, right? Matthew 22. Man, this thing here. Right. Okay. Let me try to find this thing here. So anyway, let me just give you what was going on. Jesus was sitting there and he was with wait a minute, I found something else. Oh man, let's go here. Lord is showing me something totally different, right? No, teacher. Let's go to Matthew 22. Forget it. Matthew 22, verse 24. This is something different. I'm just picking this up with my eyes right now. Spirit is calling me to this. They said teacher, right? Teacher, Matthew 22. Come on, y'all. I'm grateful that you guys take the time out. I could not talk to you without using certain things. I do like to read the scriptures because I'm eligible and I'm been allowed, right, to read the word. And when I read the word, I apply it to myself first and make sure that it's good. And once it's good, then I pass it on to you, because at the end of the day, it's going to be about the results, right? So listen to this. In verse 24, Matthew, it says, teacher, they said, Moses told us that if a man dies, wait, that ain't it. Okay. Verse 29. Sorry. Jesus replied, you are in error because you do not know the scriptures or the power of God. I want to let some people understand this. The errors is you just reading just to be reading. And sometimes you need to spend some time with this thing so that you can have a full picture of what's going on. Because if you see what's going on, I've been granted the ability to be able to interpret like, wow, that's what that's really saying. So when I come and give it to you, I'm giving it to you in such a way. What's going on, Vicky? Welcome. Glad you're here. Got Africa Porter logging in. Some people getting lost along the around this journey, but I'm glad that we're able to stand together. I would rather stand with 10 real people than to be around 100 confused people that don't know what's going on, right? I'm going to prove some things to you tonight that there's no accident that he chose you for something. That's all I want to let you understand. He chose you for something, right? He said separate. That means you got to use your mind to separate. You're going to have to make a choice, right? For some of you, your mind still goes back and forth, right? Because you're stuck in your thoughts. But I want to go ahead and crack this thing. He said you still under error because you do not know the scriptures or the power of God. At the resurrection, people neither marry nor be married. be given in marriage. They will be like angels in heaven. Some of you, I'm just trying to tell you, you already died. Okay, your old life is over. Now that you have crossed over, the things that you are requesting will be given to you, but you cannot fall in love with the things that you see because that's the manifestation of the things that you actually wanted. Well, let me break it down a little bit better for some of us. Some of you, you have an idea. You have an idea, but what God is looking for is the person, the self behind the idea. So what I have to do is I have to help you self manifest who you are so that the idea of what you saw can detach from one another. Once it detached because you here holding your position, what's your idea will manifest into the world and bring you the things that comes from what it is you put out. Some of you, if you don't get around the right people, you will kill your own dreams, your own intellect. People give you opinions about what they think. For some of you, you don't have time for what other people think, and that's why you're not moving. So we have to shift and we have to get that thing out the way, right? We have to move that. I'm still looking for something specific, but I wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure that I let you know exactly where we at. Hold on one second. Here it come. Here it come. Verse 7, Matthew 7. I'm going to jump around, but I got to give you this word today. This is more like a teacher thing. Listen, enter through the narrow gates. Narrow gates is an alternate route. I need you to understand. Many people are not going the way you going. Many people is not walking the way you walk. Many people do not have access like you. But if you end up trying to go with the majority, you will get lost. Right? I'm not assigned to come and get you unless he tells me to come and get you. For some of you, stick close to me. I will be the first millionaire birthing out of the Invisible Crown Army. Once it happened for me, then you get it next. It's coming to you next. And I'm going to tell you why it's coming to you next, because you understand what we have right now. You understand that this is the real spirit working right now. You understand this is Christ that's moving for us on our behalf right now. This is Christ put on the mind of what? Christ, right? For some of you, I'm not here to preach about it. I'm here to come and let you understand. Listen, let's just walk. Come on, let's just walk. Watch this. Many gonna try to go through enter through the narrow gates. That's instructions. For the wide is the gates, and broad is the road that leads to destruction. Wide is the gates. That means everybody wide. That's the gates. They are a trap for themselves. Listen, wide is the gates. Wide meaning you see all those people on the World Wide Web or whatever, they do the same thing. That's the gate. Okay, the same is the gate. I want you to get this I'm going to manifest this word so you can see exactly what it's saying, right? It's the gate. Broad is the road. Some of you, like broadband, that means no matter what, you don't have to go looking for the signal. The signal is already signaling. You just need to access it, right? Nobody have to knock on your door and they have to send a signal through your house. The signal comes through your house automatically. It's already generating. For some of us, we just need to kick in and you can watch BET. You can watch any show. You don't have to tune up nothing. You don't have to pump, shake nothing. It's already there. You just have to turn to that channel and you get what it is you need. For some of you, no one is sending the signal that allows prosperity to hit your house, but you have it anyway. But it wasn't given to you for you just to stay here. It was given to you so you can get with people like us and say, y'all listen to me. Hear me good. Come on, son. You know I'm going to take care of you. I got you. For some of you, we are in the right position. This is a drop zone. He's going to take from them and he's going to give it all to us. The mink will inherit. Why will we inherit? Why will we inherit? This is why we will inherit, because we are in the right position. We've been practicing, we've been training, we've been getting in ready because we know something has to happen. Some of us, we done went through humiliation. Some of us, we done been embarrassed. Some of us, we done already went through every transformation. We just didn't accept it. Why we didn't accept it? Because we didn't know. We didn't know, but now you know. I am my life coach. gives you something. What's going on, Shaquita Johnson? I am my life coach, you guys. Give you something. And this new word jumped in my spirit. It jumped in my spirit 2 days ago. The Lord told me ownership. Ownership is to own. The first 3 letters is OWN. You have to own it. Own what you've been through, own where you at, and then you can own the dreams and the imagination that I'm bringing forth right now. I'm building this thing so you can connect back to what's rightfully yours. You about to inherit what you're supposed to have, but this build out has to be set a certain type of way. Come on, Chris, get yourself, readjust your head, turn it from this way to that way. For some of you, get in your best position. Listen to this. He say, broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. Some people go through the wrong way, but small is the gate, and narrow is the road. See our small little group right here? Somebody told me to stop saying our little feed line, right? She said, stop. What's up, Mona? How you doing? Welcome. Stay a little bit. You're new to our feed, but I guarantee you, this is where you need to be. For all you that came on this feed, I guarantee you, it's so much going on this feed. It's some very special, intelligent, prosperous prosperity, some courageous, brave, right? People on this feed line right now. I can't wait to the day, which is coming soon, that we all gonna meet up and we gonna have a feast like the invisible crown angels we are. We the army. We coming back to take everything, right? Listen to this. Narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few will find it. Well, we finna find this. We gonna find this thing, and we've been finding it, right? That's why I don't want you to drift. I ask you guys to share the feed with people, right? We have to stay faithful, because as your life continues to grow, sharing this feed is part of your protection. It's like purpose. Your purpose is your protection. If God is growing you, then you have to share your feed to cover you. Your feed covers you. This word covers you. Your time. Yeah, I'm speaking, but your time here is your compensation to inherit what it is for you. Since you here, then guess what? You might as well get everything you need. Ain't no sense of showing up playing with it. Ain't no sense of showing up. Yes, I'm radical. Yes, I'm bold. And I'm going to show you, I ain't the only one either, right? I'm going to really show you who's being bold and who's being radical. For some people, his voice is too high, and the way he's yelling this thing out. When you find out who's really talking inside of me, then you will see that wasn't him talking. That's not even him speaking like that. I'm a transformation coach. I'm just here to help you in your transformation. It's you the one that's transforming. You coming to somebody else. You growing to be somebody else. 1 minute you was this, next minute you're going to be that. I'm just the one that helps you in your transition. Am I clear to you? Am I speaking directly to you? That's why I'm here. This never been done before in hundreds of years. Every person that tried to do what it is that I'm allowed to do right now failed in the mission. But today, I hope you guys understand the power behind the I am. I hope you understand the power behind the I am my life coach. Ownership. He's telling us about ownership. We have to own up to this thing called life. You got a vision? I need y'all to upgrade it. You got things you desire? God do not see it as good or bad. He don't see a Pinto from a Rolls Royce. A vehicle is a vehicle. You have to stop basing what you want off of what it is you have. You have to stop basing the things you desire off of what it is you have. Why? Because you trying to use what you have to manifest what you want. It will not work. Okay? You have to get this out your mind, and you have to look at this thing like this is what I desire. The moment your eyes go on what you desire, things will start happening because you're calling on it to come to you in manifestation if you ground yourself. This is why I keep saying, I am my life coach. I am my life coach. I wear this I am my life coach sweater, shirt every day. Every day, all day. If anybody see me, I'm walking. I am my life coach. Why? Because I'm always on business. I'm always praying. I'm always worshiping. I'm not doing it out loud. I'm doing it. I'm a walking billboard. I am my life coach. I'm walking and I'm giving God the glory because I lead with a plan of the things that I'm trying to manifest. One of those things is my vision and my dream. For some of you, you are connected to my vision and my dream. I need to see some of you get to that next level. I need to see some of you sit here and break the back off of financial. I need you to become financially free. Freedom to buy, move, go wherever you want to go. Some of you, you are in limitations because of what you keep looking at. You don't allow a system to box you in. You don't allow a relationship to box you in. You don't allow people, places, and things to lock you out of what it is you should rightfully have. Well, today I scaled the wall, climbed over the wall. I came and opened the door. You finna come back in this kingdom. Get your butt back in here because you got to get what's rightfully yours. Can't nobody else claim it but you. And I'm here to show you. Listen to this. Let's talk about some real things real quick. Let's go and chop something. I'm just chopping right now. Let's go to Matthew 7. True and false prophets. Come on, y'all. Listen, watch out for the false prophets. Ain't that something? False prophets. Why is they false prophets? The reason why they are, let me correct this. Because I know some of you going, oh, come on, y'all pray for me right now. Pray for me because some of you ain't going to like what I'm finna say and what I say. Because I'm finna come against some strongholds that got a hold on you. But when I hit it, it's going to let you go and you're going to be free. Watch this. False prophets. Let's go. Matthew 7. This is my view. My view. You got a problem with it? Charge it to me. Charge it to me. I ain't got a problem with it. Right? At least I'm trying to get it right for who? For you. I'm trying to get it right for you. I'm not on no line with 45 different people. We talking about, hey, God is telling you. No. You should know what God is telling you. What is it that you desire? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you keep doing? What areas in your life that's causing a problem? Come on, let's be a prophet right now. Prophesy in your own life right now. Let's go backwards. Let's turn around and let's prophesy. How did you mess up? How did you make that mistake? What was you thinking? What was you thinking? Can you come up with that? What brings you happiness and what keeps making you sad? What's going on in your life right now that's troubling you? Is it finances? Is it your heart? Is it your feelings? Is it your relationship? Come on now. Is it your weight? Is it what you see? Is it your car? Is it your home? Is it your children? Is it your schooling? Is it you want to be a lot further? What's bothering you? Let's get a prophet on deck. The best prophet to prophesize that for you will be you. Okay? I am my life coach. Ground yourself. There you go, right there. So let's find out what's really going on, right? Here it is right here. I'm going to do this is when I'm flipping the script, but I'm going to go hard in it real quick. Watch this, you guys. Here it comes. Matthew 7, verse 13. Oh, no, verse 15. Watch out for false prophets. Why do you watch out? The only way to watch out and know what you're watching out for, you got to be grounded to know what you trying to get. Because if you ain't working towards what I think I would like to have, then you didn't come here to build me up. You actually came to sabotage because I got a plan. And if what you saying don't go with my plan, then you actually are altering what I know and come to know what God told me he would do for me. I wrote it down last night. I wrote it down this morning. I sit here and know I've been working on this thing and it's about to happen until you go see somebody else. And they say, God is saying you're going to do this. I already know what God said to me. I'm not hard of hearing. I know what he said because he said it to me. Listen to this. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep clothing. Why do they come to you in sheep clothing? Because first and foremost is the only way to get up on a sheep is to look like a sheep, right? Watch this. The only way to get up on a sheep is to look like a sheep. To look like a sheep. What is a sheep? A sheep will follow anybody. A sheep will follow anything. A sheep will believe whatever you tell them. A sheep will go wherever you lead them, right? So I got to get up on you and I got to tell you whatever and they lead you away. Do you get it? Sound familiar? Watch this. God said you can't even be double-minded, right? Double-minded. You got to make a choice, right? You got to make a choice. Y'all don't believe that? Watch this. Because he said there's going to come a point in time where you got to separate. Separate. Come on, Chris. Prosperity and poverty. Let's go down your friends right now. Let's go through your family right now. Only looking at the mentality. Who has a prosperity type mindset, right? Where it's just prosperous, right? Every time you're around them, nothing but power, nothing but energy, nothing but good thoughts, good things. And who got poverty on their mind? Always negative, always got a problem, always upset, always mad, always frustrated. Come on, y'all. This is real right now. He said you got to separate. Oh, y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about? Don't you see? Sheep versus a goat. A goat, Michael Jordan, a goat, Jay-Z, a goat, Beyonce, a goat, a decision maker. Oh, he's the goat. Oh, this person, a goat. Oh, Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk, a goat. Guess what? If that's a goat, then every last one of you, come on, Vicky, you are a goat too. You are a goat. Do you hear me? Come on, I am my life coach. You are a goat, but you have to separate. He says separate. People don't want to separate you, so they talk to you just like everybody else. They give you what everybody else get. Right? Watch this. They listen to this. But inwardly, they are vicious wolves. Come on now. By their fruits, you will recognize them. Why is it by their fruits? Because their fruits is for them, and they have those fruits. Question, where's your fruit? You so busy watching, but they got fruits. You ain't even look at what you got. You ain't got nothing. You know why you ain't got nothing? Because they took it. They took your fruit. You ain't got no fruit, right? You ain't got nothing. They ain't trying to build you up. They ain't trying to help you. Come on, Miss Riley. Separate. You better understand what I'm trying to tell you. I'm finna bring this thing on down the line. Come on, y'all. Listen to this. But by their fruits you reckon. Listen. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Guess who the thorn bushes are? You guessed it. You. People. Ignorance. Not knowing. Right? They sit here taking from us and we ain't even got ourselves together. Come on, Dorothy, you get what I'm going with this. It says, we trying to get ourselves together. How you taking from me? And I'm trying to get my life together. You should be giving me a free financial advisor. You should be showing me how to get a loan done. You should be showing me how to prepare my credit. Get me restored and I can give you back more on my tithes and offerings. Tithes and offerings. But I'm giving you the bare minimum because I'm not growing at all. At all, right? Listen to this. Listen to this. It says, do people pick grapes from thorn bushes and figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bear good fruits, but bad trees bear bad fruits. Where is your fruits? Bad fruits? You ain't getting this? Listen, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruits. A bad tree. So my point is, some of the things that's been planted amongst us is not growing nothing. Prosperity, poverty, friends, mindsets. Let's go. Prosperity, poverty. Which one of their minds, how do they think? Do they think richly or do they think poorly? That's easy, right? When it comes down to the heart, is it a rich heart or is it a poor heart? He said you got to choose, right? This is so good. Listen to this. Every tree that does not bear good fruits is cut down. Cut down? Do you mean to tell me you stuck around people that are cut down? Come on, Miss Price. Cut down. Don't think. Who you think supposed to cut it down? You. You supposed to cut it down. Ain't nothing coming about this thing. Somebody sit here and went back and forth with me saying, AJ, you around all these people all the time, right? It says, though, by their fruits. Listen to this. They cut, not only are they cut down, listen to this, I got to get this out of the way. Not only is that tree cut down, that person cut down, listen, and thrown into the fire. Some of you cut the person, but you ain't threw it into the fire. Come on, Chris. You cut it, Vicky, but you got to throw it into the fire. Some of you've been thrown in the fire because you wasn't producing. You've been thrown in the fire. So when you say, I'm standing in the fire, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, I'm standing in the fire. Yes, you are. You standing in that fire, and guess what? You ain't being burnt, but guess what? If you don't recognize who threw your butt in there because you wasn't producing anything, you didn't have nothing, ain't nobody finna keep going in this fire just to keep going in this fire. At some point, you're going to recognize, keep me out the fire. God, I figured this thing out now. It is you and me and you. There's no other. I don't need to sit here and glorify in man. I don't need to glorify in anybody other than you, God. You have all access to me, and you giving me ownership to own up to the fact that I deserve better. I deserve greater, and I'm on my way. I'm believing again, not based off of what I have, but what it is that I come to know. That you, God, you be for me, then whoever else out here that could convince me that you are not my God, that I done messed up that bad, that you can't clean me up. God, you already cleaned me up. My problem is me. I got to get up and get over my own thinking. My own thinking got me locked in, and I'm trapped. Ain't nobody holding holding me back but me, and what's holding me back is looking at the people, the places, and the things. I look like them. I'm stuck in this situation I shouldn't even be in. Come on, y'all. Y'all better get this thing right here, right? So listen, let's go a little further. I told you. Listen to this, verse 21. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, we will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Don't you see who's getting into heaven? Who got to do the will? The will is knowing what you have the ability to do. Not sit here allowing somebody to badger you on what you have already done when you didn't know no better. You had the right idea. You just went about it the wrong way. Oops, now I know. Next time I do what I do, I'll put a little more respect on it. I wouldn't be listening trying to make love to trap music. I'll put on some Luther or something. I'll put on some Jill Scott, because when those songs was popping, love making was in the mix. But now we got trap, thug, savage, all this mentality, and it's killing what's necessary, what goes with your frequency. Some of you was born off of the OJs. You was birthed off of Barry Wright. Your mama and your father and them, whoever she was with, wherever she conceived you at, the back of the car, it don't matter. Wherever they got it on, let's get it on. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, wherever. Some of them songs is the reason why you here. Some of them songs is the reason why you here. Some of you are in the place that you are in currently because of what you hearing. You need to find what you need to find in order to get what it is you need to go. And as of right now, is what you tune into. This invisible crown is a multi-million-dollar feed line. I can assure you, our finances is fin to be. It's already, he said, already activated. It's been enabled, and you're going to receive this. This is the quiet storm. Everybody not getting this, but this is a drop zone also. That means the frequency. Some people can't pick this frequency up. Shoot down to verse 24. Therefore, everyone who hear these words of mine, who is mine? This is not Adonis Johnson talking. This is the Spirit. This is Christ. This is the Christ in me that's talking. And put them into practice. Put it into practice. I mean, we've been practicing. Come on, Vicky. Y'all don't even know who Vicky is. But for Vicky to come on this feed line and for Vicky to be here, I know something was happening the moment I seen her invest the time that she invested. For some people, I knew you'll be here. But for other people, when I saw some hitters come on deck, I recognize we got people on this feed line with master's degrees, PhDs, entrepreneurs, people that done went through some serious time. And guess what? We ain't here for a long time. We here for a good time. I'm here to make sure I shake this tree and we get what we supposed to have and we can keep it moving. Everybody look at verse 7, Matthew 7, verse 24. Listen. Therefore, anyone who hear these words of mine and put them into practice. Remember, I enabled your ears at the beginning. Put them into practice like the wise man. Listen, built his house. Stop. Some of you too busy trying to build yourself like a brick house. Not talking about that little hump on the back of you. She's a brick. Dun, 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 dun. How? Listen, she's freaky, letting it all hang out. Listen to me. I'm not here to play with you. Don't play with me. I didn't come to agree with the way you think. She's a brick, right? You better take that brick and build something else right now. Ain't no sense. She gonna be a brick built and put outside the house. You sit here and act up in this kingdom, you getting put out. You hear me? And the lock is getting locked. The lock is getting changed. You're going to be out there again trying to be a brick. Let's get them finances up. Let's get that intellect up. Let's get the people you need to know up around in your environment operating. What do I mean operating? You have an open line of communication. That is all you need is an open line of communication. Ain't nobody getting locked out of this. You finna get this. He say, put it into practice. Built the house on a rock. Listen to this. The rain came down. Listen, some people getting rain. The streams rose. You get it? That means there's going to be a pressure. The winds blew. Some of you done already been knocked out many times by the same thing. One thing is rain. The next thing, the stream rose. The next thing is the wind blew and beat against the house. Stop. Some of you didn't even make it to the fourth one. You made it to the second. As soon as the wind blew, you just fell out, right? I'm telling you, we are so strong. We over 3 years on this feed line. You guys, listen. Yet it did not fall. Some of you did not fall. I told you we about to get it. I'm finna show you how we gonna get it. Listen, because it had Its foundation on what? Come on, y'all. We holding on to the foundation of what? Of the rock, of the rock, of the rock, of the rocks. That's why we here. It's a rock that's here. It's a rock that's here. This ain't for jokes. I ain't here for no jokes. I'm here to make my life move. I got things I need to do. I got places I need to see. And at the end of the day, some of you, I want to see you prosper more than you ever prospered before. Just to hear you say, I am my life coach. I want to see some of you on TV be like, I am my life coach at the end of the day, because that's all you standing on. And when you say it, trust and believe me, the Lord will power you up when you talking that, hey, at the end of the day, I ain't here to convince nobody to follow me. I know how I got here, and I know when I'm leaving. At the end of the day, it's to God be the glory. Let's be clear on that part. Y'all better hear that. Listen to this. 26. But everyone who hears these words of mine, come on, y'all, I enabled your ears, and does not put them into practice, y'all hear me, is like the foolish man. Come on, we all been fools. Come on, God, we've been fools before, who built his house on the sand. Some of you, you built your whole life on somebody who didn't have absolutely nothing. You sit here and got in a relationship, this man ain't had not a promising future to first. And you still sit here, I love him. I was just talking to somebody the other day. They sit here and said, you know, Dad, I'm crying because, you know, I love him and I'm in love with him, but I don't trust him. I said, you see, your intellect just kicked in. How you love somebody but don't trust them? You see, you love God but don't trust God. That's how some of us is when it comes down to faith. Faith is things unseen, substance of things that's hoped for, right? You can't see it, but I know it will happen. For who? For me. If it happened for me, then guess what? You should hope I get it. I'm going to be the first millionaire birthing out of the invisible crown army. Me first, then comes the next individual. Okay, let's go. I'm telling you right now, this is why we needed to be in position so we can be prosperous. Prosperity was not spoken into our lives. It was taken from us. It was put to the side. We had access to it, but people led us astray and took us every way but the right way. Today, I climbed the walls, open the door. You coming back in this kingdom because you has to get what it is for you. I'm going to make sure you get this. Come on, y'all. I got to press. I came on late, so I got to keep pushing this thing. Watch this. It says, but anyone who hear the word of mine and does not put it into practice is like the foolish man who built his house on the sand. On the sand is a misunderstanding. On the sand is thinking I got a relationship with him. Thinking, come on, Chris. Thinking I know him and I don't know him. Come on, Vicky. Thinking, oh, man, that's my friend, Pastor. He knows me. Pastors don't know your name, don't know your last name, don't know where you live, don't know what you do on a day-to-day basis. But you think so far that you got something. The sand. You got it built on the sand. Come on, Tamiko. Oh, there go Kati. There you go. Hey, what's up, Latoya? Y'all hear me now. You better hear what I'm saying. If I be a man of God, you better hear what I'm saying. He say on the sand, listen, the rain came down. There you go. The stream rose. Some people are speaking these things and they making this rain come down and you ain't even built for the rain. Ain't that something? Y'all need to dance in the rain. How you dancing and you ain't built nothing? Do you hear me? How you dancing and you ain't planting nothing? You should dance in the rain. God is sitting in the rain. Did you give me a seed? Did you give me a seed? Did you plant something in me? Did you tell me about the importance of an 800 credit score? Did you help me get a credit card or anything? So the rain did come and it washed your butt down the road. The stream did rose. Don't you call on the stream right now. I'm still working on what I need to work on, but they called on it anyway. The winds came in. Oh, God finna bring in his anointing. Some of you, the anointing is in the building. The wind. But guess what? You ain't built solid. Your stuff that you have is not sturdy. You done got it off fabrication. You done got it off a deceptive practice. You wasn't sincere in what you was doing. Your work went in vain because you didn't do none. Don't you know faith without work, it goes together. I told you about relationship. Faith and work is relationship. How you gonna get in something? You pray for something. God, I want a relationship. I want a man. I want a woman. When you get in it, you have to work it. You have to work it. You have to work it. Some of you just want to twerk it. He said work, not twerk. Work it. Work what you got. Work what you do. Work your gifts. Work your talent. But you just want to work your mouth. He said that's why you should be quick to listen, slow to speak, because the words coming out of your mouth is backfiring on you. Come on, y'all, listen to this. It says, and it beat against that house, and it fell with a great. Let's be clear. Let's be clear and let's be honest. Come on, y'all. I'm pushing this thing quickly as I can. I got one more scripture I got to hit. It says it had a great crash. Some of you, I had a great crash. A lot of you, Tino, what's up, my brother? You know I'm out here pushing this word, and I'm out here making sure we get the prosperity because we have too many people operating in poverty mindsets. Poverty mindset will not get you anything. It will not. Why do you let somebody with negative and a negative broke little bank account, negative bank account, come and make withdrawals from your bank account? Some of you are so prosperous that you literally letting people who done messed up their account with insufficient funds come and give you checks that's going to bounce from here to Europe, right? A great crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowd was amazed at his teachings. Didn't I tell you this wasn't me teaching? I told you this was Christ, Jesus Christ. When he was done, verse 28, and finished saying these things, the crowd was amazed at his teaching. I told y'all, blame this on me. It's okay. Because you're going to get what you need. And if you don't get it, I promise you the next person on the speed line going to get it. Millionaires will be coming. Prosperity is already here. I'm inviting everybody in. We coming back in for another round. This is another round. It's like the stimulus money. We got another round, you guys. Come on, y'all. Let's get this stuff. Watch this. Because he taught. This is verse 29. Because he taught. I told you I'm not a preacher. He taught as one who had authority. He taught as one who had authority. If I got authority, which I know I do. Come on, y'all. Y'all are my friends. My friends, because we built a ship. So we have friendships. That means we going somewhere. Ownership, partnership, companionship. We can sail places. Some of you are the captain, and God gonna get on that ship when you get on, and God is the captain, and you become the co-captain. But you better not have nobody around you that's on hardship. Poverty mindsets, right? Listen to this. It says, because he taught with as one who had authority, and not as the teacher, not as their teacher, not as their teacher. Come on, Dorothy Robertson. That's my aunt. Dorothy, listen. He taught as one who had authority and not as their teachers of the law. Vicky, 10 commandments, 100 commandments, the law said. I wasn't here with Moses. Let's just be clear about that part. Moses was a Jew. Okay, I wasn't here with him when he was rolling. I wasn't here. I listened to his stories. I watch him. I watched the movement, right? I watched how he was moving and when he was moving. Listen to this, right? I want to show you guys something. Let's do a little Bible study for a second, right? Remember, Jesus asked, who do you say I am, right? Who do you say? Listen to this. Jesus asked, wait. I got to give y'all this. Plug it out. Watch this. I got more time. I came in late, so I get to stay a little longer, right? Listen to this for some of you. Let's go to Mark, right? Let's go to Mark 42. Mark 9:42. Mark 9:42. Listen to this, right? 42. If any of you causes one of the little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, those who believe in me, y'all, we together, okay? I'm the general of the Invisible Crown Army. We are an army. We got just what we need to get what it is we desire. Some of you have no idea, but you got every idea to be excited right now. Listen to this. The little one, those who believe in me to stumble, we will not stumble. That's why you can't go astray. You better hold your position and stay right here. Listen to this, right? It's better. But listen, no. Let's go down. 43. If your hand, listen to this. Double-minded, right? Double-minded, right? Double-minded. Y'all listen to me? I'm done, but listen to this. Come on, Latanya, I'm waiting. I'm trying to build up. Erica, don't move. Miss Peterson, Chris, watch this. Mark 9. Listen to this. If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. Stop right here. Some of you have to get control over your unconscious mind. Your mind, unconscious and thoughts is dangerous. It will kill any and everything you trying to birth. You could think of 1,000 reasons without thinking of why stuff ain't working for you. It ain't working because I'm ugly. It ain't working because my lips are big. It ain't working because this men can have 3 women and it ain't enough guys out here. It ain't enough. It's too many women out here. They don't have to course a woman no more. Guess what? And you believe, and just like you think a man don't have to course a woman no more, it's the same way God is telling you, you act like you don't have to course me no more. You need to course the Lord that sit here and woke you up, the one that came and got you. Love on him and he love back on you, that you don't have to worry because he's the one that puts you where you need to be at the time you need to be there. I'm trying to give you the real. This is the real. I don't have to give you love. I give you realness though. Let's be clear. I don't have to give you love. Maybe love ain't in my system because I'm on a show that's coming up this weekend, Sunday, right? What love got to do with it? Love don't love nobody. Maybe I don't have love to give, but I have realness. I'm going to be real about some stuff because I recognize something. If my name ain't included, if you ain't sitting here talking about things that's going to help me be better, if you ain't sitting here trying to pull out something and assist, if you ain't trying to put on an I Am My Life Coach t-shirt, if you ain't flagging my book, you ain't sitting here flagging my flag like this right here. This don't say Adonis Johnson. This say I am. If you ain't sitting here broadcasting what God is doing for you because you want to sit here and walk around, I understand. Everybody can't get a Range Rover. Everybody ain't got a Lambo. Everybody ain't getting a Bentley or a Benz. Everybody ain't getting nothing. Some people you on a bus car, but you better put that sweater on in that taxi cab and in that Uber because people still needs to understand that no matter what you driving, you could be on a big wheel or a bike, that God still is making it happen for you. You understand what I just said? You need some encouragement. And the only one that's going to encourage you at this point is you. This is a drop zone. Come on, y'all, watch this. If your hand causes you to stumble, what he's saying, double-minded, cut it off. Didn't I just tell you, you got to use your imagination moving forward? The signals done dropped. There's no one coming to help you. You can't call a friend. You can't phone a millionaire. At the end of the day, he say, tap in, use your imaginations. Come on, Chris, and see where you're trying to get to. You're going to have to send the signal. The signal was dropped that was coming to you, but you're going to have to send the signal and let God know, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for something else. But what he say? Cut off the negativity. Cut off the side to you that does not allow you to prosper. Some of you get in a relationship, as soon as you get in there, you put on your CSI hat and you start investigating. He doing this, she doing that. Who is this person? Where is that person at? You just got turned evil. God gave you something and you let the devil come right in and sit here and turn your whole house around. But you done use your little God-fearing past to get through the front door. And when you got in there, the devil took right off and said, let me tear this up right now. My point is, God said, what he said? The Lord said, he said, cut it off. If it causes you to stumble, your mouth causes you to stumble, I advise you to shut up. Don't you get it? Some of you talk too much. He said, cut it off. Cut your mouth off, and you will have the manifestation of what you desire. But you talk too much. Come on, y'all. Listen to me. Listen to this. It's better for you to enter into life, mammon, right, than with two hands to go into hell. Hell is hellish places, right? Listen to this. Where there are fire that never goes out. He said the fire never goes out. Isn't this crazy why people say hell and fire goes together? Because some of you just needed to wake up. I'm here to help. I'm continuing to do this thing because we have to put this into practice. Listen, and if your foot, not somebody else's foot, your own foot, that means your walk in your path, right? Some of you so busy trying to switch it up, that's what happened. It causes you to stumble. It causes you to fall. Your big booty messes your life up, okay? You popping your lips and them breasts, that cleavage that's showing, it keeps you from getting the intellectual side of the man that God is trying to manifest. Because by the time he get to you, you done took his attention out of the spirit and done put it on you in the physical realm. Now when he talking to you, your eyes looking at him and you see he ain't looking in your eyes, he looking at your lip now. You done took him somewhere else now. You done took him over here. You done took him over there. Then when you walked away, you going to turn around because you knew he was looking. He said, if your walk, some of you, it's your walk. He said, listen, if your walk causes you to stumble, don't you see your walk with God? How can you walk with God and then you still messing up everything you get in? You not walking with God. Let's just be clear. You walking without God. God should be walking with you. You not, it ain't, do God know? It ain't, but I know God. The question is, do the Lord knows you? And if he knows you, what is it that he know about you? You don't even know about you yet. You don't even know that your intellect is what sit here and manipulate everything you get in. I'm being honest. I'm finna close it out, right? And if your foot causes you to stumble, that's your walk, cut it off, right? It is better for you to enter life crippled. That means for some of you, we getting in a relationship crippled. You understand me, Chris? No hand. I ain't got no hand. Why that hand ain't there? You don't want to touch me? You know, some people don't sit here and try to put a title on me and say, you know, he must be gay because I cut my hand off because I'm done with that little flush stuff. I'm cool. I get it. I see it. I hear it. But at the end of the day, bigger, better, greater. I don't care if I'm walking in this boy handicapped. AJ will have them finances. He will live in a better place and he's going somewhere. But you're going to remember, I went through everything just so I can get there. But when I hear stories about how you doing, that makes me smile. That makes me happy. Listen to this. Come on, y'all. Some of y'all don't want to be honest. I'm being honest. People going to have a lot to say. They're going to say you're ugly. They're going to talk about your hair. They're going to talk about your face. They're going to talk about your makeup. They're going to talk about your car. They're going to talk about your kids. They're going to talk about your house. They're going to talk about everything. They're going to talk about your feet, right? Some of these people, they're going to talk about your teeth. They're going to talk about your butt. They're going to talk about fat. They're going to talk about everything except the Spirit of God.
Yay!
That's your access. You see, some people talk about everything but the right thing. Ain't that something? This is so good. Please tell me y'all getting this. I am my life coach. I'm closing it up. Listen to this. If it causes you to stumble, then listen to this. Then it's better. You cut off both of them. It's better to come in that boy with no feet than to be in here. Listen, if your eye causes you to stumble, what is God saying? You got to make a choice, Chris. Prosperity and poverty. You're going to have to choose who brings you good and who can't offer you nothing. Ain't no sense of you sitting here playing with it. Listen to this. If your eye causes you to stumble, pluck it out. That means stop doing stupid stuff, guys. God is watching you. He said he's manifesting your life, but you can't choose who he gonna use to manifest it through. Some of you, he ain't my man, she ain't my woman, that ain't my teacher, that ain't my this ain't my church, he ain't my pastor. Then guess what? That's the eye that he said, pluck it out. Why? He said, because it's better for you to enter into the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell. Some of you going straight into hellish places and you going into hell because you ain't understanding that this is where it's at. And if both of your eyes, we walk by faith and not by sight, because at the end of the day, I guarantee you, this is about faith here. This is, and how do I know this faith? Because you here. That's why. You here on the Mighty Monday Meltdown. I'm your transformation coach, Adonis D. Johnson. Listen to this. He say, pluck it out for you can enter into kingdom of heaven, right? It's better for you to enter into the kingdom of heaven with one eye than two eyes and be thrown in hell. Why did he say one eye, you coming in the kingdom of heaven? That means make up in your mind, prosperity is where we at, right? He said with one eye, you coming in the kingdom of heaven. One eye. But in hell, two eyes. Double-minded, right? There go double-minded. You can't make up your mind. Listen to this. It says, where the worm that eats them, do they not die? And the fire is not quenched? Everyone will be salted with fire. Everyone will be salted with fire. Everyone, including me and you, will be salted with fire. That means if you can't make a choice, your butt going in that fire. You hear me? You going in that fire. You hear me? You going in that fire. Salt is good, but if it loses saltness, how can you make it salty again? Right? So as I close and I do this sweep, I want to let you guys know the more to the story. You better make up your mind on why we here. We've been in this thing for too long. We've been in this thing for too long. We've been taking our time, getting it together. We've been taking our time, working this thing. I want to make sure I plug up so we don't lose power, right? I got one more thing I want to crack, and I got to pray us out. So don't move, please. Don't move. Don't move. Listen, this thing is heavy. It's so heavy that for some of you, this is your ticket. This is the alternate route. This is your ticket. We have to make a choice. And I believe we made that choice. We didn't sit around looking stupid, right? We didn't sit around waiting for somebody to do it for us. We had to decide. We had to make a choice. Hey, if God be for us, who can be against us, right? We had to make a choice. He say, enjoy the fruits. Let's look at what we enjoy. Let's look at the fruits. The fruits is the things of what you desire. Your imagination. Use your ideas. Your imagination. Come on, y'all. Where do you see yourself? Remove and delete. Come on, God. I need you. I need your spirit, Lord. Remove anything that will hinder you. Don't look at your bank account right now. Don't look at your credit right now. Don't look at the relationship you in or you not in right now. Don't look at your family right now. I need you to close your eyes and I need you to remove, allow God to take you into a free space right now. Take your mind and just think. Take your mind, hear my voice right now. Hear my voice right now. Hear my voice. Take your mind off of things. Praise is how we get in. I'm already praising. I'm doing that for us right now, right? I'm doing it for us right now. Don't think about what you don't have. Put your mind on your vision. Put your mind on your house. Put your mind on the things that goes in your house and with your house. Put your mind on the things he have already given you. He has given you so much that he didn't bring you this far. Now, everything you have is what you asked for. Everything you have now is exactly what it is you asked for. But your intellect got in the way. You aborted what it is that was coming forth for you because you didn't like how it was coming, why it was coming, the way it was coming. But today I'm here to help you get restored. I'm here to help you get restored back into your dreams, back into the things that makes you better, back into your prosperity, back into the area you rightfully belong in right now. I can't use this, but I can help you. I can help you. He sent me here to help you right now. Help you get back focused, right? Listen to this. Go back into Matthews, right? Matthew, right? James, first James, Matthews. I got to bust this lesson. I can't cheat this thing, right? He said, you will enjoy the fruits. Your fruits is the idea. Your fruits, you will enjoy your imagination again. Your imagination is your guided thoughts right now. Imagine yourself at the altar again with the right person, but not just the right person. In order to get the right person, you got to become the right person. You got to recognize that you had to make a change in your mindset. You had to make a change in your life before you manifested a man, before you manifested a woman, before you manifested an event for your little stingy friends. Now, you got to first recognize, God, I need you to do something special for me. I need you to disable any and everything that will hold and hinder me and keep me from focusing on the vision, the idea. You gave me the ability to have an imagination. Imagine me living. Imagine me being debt free. Imagine me being happy. Imagine me living in a space that can't nobody pull me from. Imagine me not having to sit here and fight and worry about anybody no more. He gave you that vision. You have that vision. That's because it's available to you. Everything else been disabled. Everything else been disabled. Enjoy the fruits of the labor. Now what I need you to do is open your eyes up. Put your eyes back on me. We have to labor for what we desire now. We have to work for it because that's the manifestation of what you now see. Not what you have is not going to get you what you want. What you have is not going to get you what you want. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the songs. You got to use what you got. No. You got an imagination. You have a vision and you have a God. He already proved that. Right now, you have to do is you have to labor. Work on your mouth. Work on your listening. Effective communication. When you listening, you are thinking. When you thinking, you got ideas. When you got ideas, it should give you a command so you can know what to do. Come on now. Fruits of your labor. I'm trying to help somebody. The fruits of your labor comes from your work. Your work. I got to close out, y'all. Turn to James. Consider it pure. James 1, verse 2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kind. Many kind. Some of you done went through every trial. You done went through they done ran out of kinds of trials for you. Ain't no sense of repeating what you already done went through, okay? Let's just be clear, all right? Look, because you know the testing of your faith. Remember I told you practice of your faith? Practice, things not seen, practice. That's why we here. Vicky, Chris, come on, my little 8 people. Y'all here? Y'all here with me? I'm going to pray us out. Listen, faith produces perseverance. That means When you have an imagination, you believe it because you know how it's supposed to happen for you. Some of you already in the right direction. For others, you just not catching up. Latoya Jenkins, let's go. Listen to this. We want to be where God is at. So verse 4, let perseverance finish its work. Some of you, it's finished. Today, you graduate. You graduate with me. Listen to this. So that you may be mature. Didn't I just tell you I will be the first millionaire birthing from this invisible crown army right now? You coming next. You got next. Some of you got next. Listen to this. Mature and complete. Mature and complete. Somebody asked me, Adonis, you be around all these people. Why can you be around these poverty type people, mindset type people? Because I'm mature and I'm complete. Once he sealed the deal, Vicky, once he sealed the deal, Kati, it's sealed, right? Listen to this. Mature and complete. What's going on? I'm sorry, I ain't been giving my YouTube family no how. What's going on, Rena? I got Rena on deck. Oh man, Chanel on deck, Darius on deck. Oh my God, I got all my people on deck. What's going on, man? I ain't even look at the YouTube. I got YouTube going crazy. Catherine on deck. Oh my God. Oh man, listen to this. Listen, it says you'll be mature and complete, not lacking. That means the self-manifestation of the things that you desire. Only one gonna get this is you. That's why I Am My Life Coach is so important to this walk that we have. You cannot blend in. You have to stand out. Even in your own mind, you have to know God sees me. God sees me and I see God. When you see God, you move closer to God. God wouldn't run from you. He'll run to you. I got the minister on deck. I'll talk about my minister. One of the ministers on deck. He's listening now. I appreciate that. I'm smiling. Listen to this. Not lacking nothing. Listen. In verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, see, let them ask. That's why I'm here. I'm asking. You don't have to ask. I'm telling it to you. I'm showing you what we got to do. You should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding faults. How do some of you get in relationships and the first thing you do is start trying to do your CSI, start trying to look for stuff without finding faults? Meaning, remember that I pluck it out. Stop trying to find faults in people and find the prosperity in that person. Remember the Proverbs 31 woman? She sees a land and see that it's profitable and she buys it with her own. Some of you, I need you to cut that evil eye out. Cut it out, and cut it out. Did y'all not know that the Eve was talking to the serpent, asking, well, why is this? Why is that? Why? To the why. The serpent was talking to Eve. Don't you understand, ladies, when you asking all these questions, who's actually asking these questions? And you asking it to who? The man of God? But he ain't listening to you. That was Eve talking to the serpent and the serpent talking back to Eve. That conversation is still going on to this day. Every question you ask needs to be rooted in something. What's the purpose of the question is what you should be asking yourself. Why am I asking him this? Why am I asking him that? Why am I asking this? Do I really want to know? Do you really want to know? And what good would it do? It wouldn't birth nothing good. It wouldn't bring forth nothing good. So why do it? Why do it? To prove that you're right? No, listen to this and I'm done. Listen to this and I'm done. I'm done on this. But when you ask, you must not doubt, right? When you ask, right? You must believe, not doubt. Because the one who doubts, there's only one that doubts. There's only one that doubts. That's why I am my life coach. I'm not doubting me. I know what I can do in God and through God, right? It's like a wave it's like a wave. Do you see the storm? All these words causes a storm. It's like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the winds, right? The wave is coming out of people's mouth. You talk too much. Shut up, girl. You got poverty coming out your mouth. I don't have no room for that, Vicky. You better take your stand right now. I'm trying to get us into this. I'm getting us into this new area right now. I climbed the wall and I opened the door. We coming back in. I got access. Let's go. Here you come. Listen to this. That person, Chris, that person, Felicia, you better have that person, Rena. You better have that person on your top of your mind. This is who you looking for. You looking for that person. That person, you need to execute them. You need to get them up out quickly as possible. You need to expose them quickly by exiting them out the back. They do not get a chance to have a party or pity party on your time, on your platform. They do not. You have to disable them and walk them out the back door without interrupting the celebration, that without interrupting the party right now. Listen to this. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. That's the spirit. That's why some of you are so prosperous because of what you have. But as soon as somebody speaks, your intellect stops everything that's supposed to come to you. Self-manifestation gonna bring you what you looking for. But you gotta hold still and hold your position. Such a person is double-minded. Remember, cut the eye out. Remember, cut the arm off, the hand off. Remember, cut your foot off. My point that I'm trying to make is you better make the decision right now, right? He said that person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. That's real. You do not want to date somebody that's double-minded, because if they double-minded, they are unstable in all they do. So for some of you, the reason why you by yourself, the reason why you single, the reason why you always alone, the reason why you don't roll with a lot of people, because your mind has been made up and the Lord sealed you on that other side. Come on, Rena. I see you, girl. You've been over here. People laughed at you. People thought you was crazy. You don't mess with nobody. You ain't on social media. Come on, y'all. Some of you teaching the class. Right now, people mad at you because you teaching the class that they signed up for. Ain't that something? You used to be a member and you was in here riding like everybody else. Somehow you go to the front of the class and now you teaching the class and everybody mad at you. Why? Because they never liked you in the beginning, because they don't have what you have, because you are not double-minded, but you got to expose in this season. There's a drop zone, a signal is being dropped. It's a broadcast that's going out. There's a quiet storm that's coming. And in this quiet storm, again, some people praying for a cloud, but it ain't got no rain. Some people praying and they ain't getting no answer. Some people got form, but ain't got no substance. They look good, but ain't nothing in them. My point that I'm trying to explain to you, they got problems, but ain't getting no answers. Come on now. So I close out, God. I thank you for everything that you're doing in us and through us. I thank you for this word that you're providing for us right now. God, you put me here, planted me here, stood me here, dropped me here in order so I can round up the people that will be able to hear my frequency. My voice ain't for everybody, but Lord, you know it's for somebody. And for the people that's called to be right here, right now, God, I ask that you will seal the message right now. Disable the things that will cause us to stumble or fall. Pluck out, help us pluck it out, because we only know what pluck out means. It means pull it out. And right now we're trying to pull any and everything, but we need your help. We need you to help us expose us to ourselves right now. Work on us, even our mouth right now. Some of the things we speak right now, we know it does not breed goodness right now, but we need it to stop. We need everything to stop. We need peace to be still. We need the storm to stop. We need people to stop. We need environments, everything to come to a halt, just so we can make sure that when we walk now, God, we hop into you, we hopping with you, we hopping for you. We need to make sure when we look through one eye, all we see is you. You in our situations, you in our relationships, you in everything that we do, because you are our God. Today, we realize that ignorance loses and knowledge wins. God, I ask that this message be sealed and delivered to the areas it needs to be delivered to, all for your name's sake. In Jesus' name, amen. I hope y'all got that. That was dope. I think it was. Double-minded, cannot be. Plug it out. Fees long. YouTube. I thank everybody for logging in. Listen, guys, I'm building this foundation. I have to start all over again. I feel like I did so much with this organization. I've done so much that I lack the help right now, right? So I lack the help, and I can't allow anybody to come in and start trying to do things and not know how this thing's supposed to work. So I have to draw back and I have to redo. It's a lot of stuff I'm doing on my own. I thank you guys for any type of support that you give to the Invisible Crown Army, as well as telling somebody else about us. The book, of course, read it, keep reading it, and keep reading it, right? I got hoodies. I got all type of hoodies. We got new colors. I got a party that's coming up that you guys are all invited for free. I got new things I want to send out to you guys. I got to start doing better. These small little chats, I got the right people helping me now, and sometimes you got to pray for what you want. You can't always get everything for free, but I want to make sure that we don't miss a beat. And I want to make sure that we get that prosperity that we should have right now. Somebody got to get it. We gonna get it. I believe we can get it. We strong enough, we bold enough. But if we keep doing it like everybody else doing it, it's not gonna happen. So thank you guys for logging on. Auntie, I love you much. Peace and blessings. YouTube, I'm done with you. Thank you guys for logging on. Billboard, walking billboard. Yes, Lord. Make sure y'all get the sweaters, man. I got new colors and everything for that as well. Man,